Hello, my name is Kiana Kachkani, and today I will be talking about the significance of Roe versus Wade. As recent events unfolded regarding the overturning of Roe v. Wade, I feel that informing people that are willing to listen about the importance of this case and what it provided for women and just uterus-bearing people in general is essential to understand what the impact of the overturn really is. As a woman, I understand how intimidated everyone is feeling at the moment, as if we have no control over our bodies. The purpose of informing people is to educate as many people as possible so that we can channel some future change. Today, I will inform you about the significance of Roe versus Wade and how it impacts women's rights in the future of it. And to accomplish this, I will cover the case's background, what it brought, and how the overturning of this case will continue to endanger women and just our communities in general. First, we must understand what the case really entails. In 1970, a woman documented anonymously as Jane Roe, stated by Oyez.org, sued a Dallas County Attorney General, Henry Wade. The lawsuit she filed against him was about the abortion laws and how they intruded on her constitutional rights, specifically her right to privacy. According to Oyez.org, they published an informational article about the facts of the case online. Though unknown when published, they stated the specific constitutional rights Roe listed were being violated. The source states that she felt that the abortion laws violated her First, Fourth, Fifth, Ninth, and 14th Amendments. Finally, in January of 1973, the case was recognized by the Supreme Court, and they ruled that the law on abortions did in fact violate a woman's right to privacy, specifically protected under the 14th Amendment. The court ruled that women can have access to abortions no matter the circumstance. Although state laws can be put in place after the second trimester, if the mother's life is in danger, then she may be excused from those laws. The decision was voted on, and it won 7-2. This ruling set the beginning of women's rights to decide on their bodies, and it allowed them to have a choice. Next, we must understand how this really impacted women's rights. The Roe v. Wade court case not only allowed women to have a choice, but also saved many lives that would have been lost due to unsafe abortions. According to an article published by Planned Parenthood, 17% of deaths in pregnant women were caused by illegal, unsafe abortions. To put that percentage into perspective, that's around 25,000 pregnant women a year dying from trying to perform an unsafe abortion on themselves because they didn't have access to safe ones. After Roe v. Wade was set into action, the percentage number went down to 0.3%. Besides the fact that this case saved thousands of lives, it also started the review of many more human rights cases. Planned Parenthood states, the court also recognized that the right to privacy is not absolute and that a state has valid interest in safeguarding maternal health and protecting potential life. A state may, but is not required to, prohibit abortion after viability except when it is necessary to protect a woman's life or health. The recognition of women and a start of a bright future was set into place after this case was recognized. Lastly, we need to understand how the overturning of Roe v. Wade has affected society. The most vital issue that has already been showcased is how negatively the overturning of Roe v. Wade will impact other civil rights. An article released by Harvard on June 28, 2022 by Sarah Wald breaks down what this means for not only the women in the United States, but for all minorities in the United States. She implies how this decision gives the Supreme Court more reason than ever to go ahead and review and possibly overturn more civil rights cases. Furthermore, a New York Times article written by Claire Miller and Margot Katz on June 27, 2022, disclosed that over half the states have already made abortion illegal. So although women can travel to a different state to receive the procedure, if they are privileged enough to have the money and resources to do so, it will raise lawsuits against those women in an attempt to criminalize them and the doctors that tried to help them. There's no good in being done by the Supreme Court taking away the choice to allow women to control and have the ability and fundamental right to choose what they want to do with their bodies. To conclude, I hope that learning about the background, effects, and current situation aid in understanding how crucial this case is for women across the country. Now, as the audience, you are aware of how this court case began, how validating and inspiring it became for not only women but Americans across the country, and how poorly this will and has already impacted the lives of women. I hope that explaining the different aspects that makes Roe v. Wade so significant left you more educated than you were coming in. It is vital to keep people informed, and knowledge is power. Thank you.